Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Floridian.
I'm Gaynor.
And today we've got Hurricane Milton, which was a horrific hurricane down in Florida.
But it was about 2 weeks ago now. About a week
well,
ago.
Like last week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Remember when we watched the aftermath of this?
Yeah.
We had a conversation about, imagine, because it's flooded all over and there's loads of alligators in Florida.
Well, what you said was, do you think because it floods, you would get alligators? And I never really thought about that.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing.
According to this, a flow of wildlife, wild animals, which in Florida, probably some gators.
I'm thinking gators and maybe snakes.
Yeah, but look at this as well, though, like the amount of
it's halfway up the house, isn't it? Like,
it's crazy.
Can you imagine the damage that's been done there? I was actually talking to a friend of mine, Kim. She lives in Florida, and I messaged her to say, "Are you okay?" And she said, "Fortunately, yes, they are okay because their house was quite high up, but all the neighbours have been like completely wiped out."
Yeah, seeing like the roof of like the Tampa Bay Rays, the baseball team and stuff like that. It's bad.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm intrigued to see what the other animals could be.
Yes.
In addition to turning roads into rivers, Hurricane Milton has also brought a flood of wild animals into unsuspecting Floridians' backyards.
Sorry. Oh, gator biting the tire.
Alligator just bit our tire. This video capturing the moment a resident in Fort Myers realized the gator was swimming next to their car.
Is he stood outside it as well?
I think he's driving through, and the gator is snapping at his tires.
Attempting to take a bite out of their tire.
So it makes sense that with the flooding, a lot of people are seeing these in their homes.
Yeah, in their homes, in their pools, backyards, bedrooms. Absolutely.
Jesus.
Bedrooms.
So why do they...
So this one is obviously only a little one, but I'm sure you get like ones that are absolutely humongous. I seen one the other day where somebody walked out into their garage. And when they walked around the car, there was like, it was humongous. It must have been about 12 foot long.
I don't know what I'd do, because obviously when people from Florida are probably used to this sort of stuff, so I doubt they'd be as scared as people like me and you if we came across an alligator. Like, oh mate, I wouldn't know what to do.
Well, when we lived in Texas, if you remember, when you were only little, but when we lived on the woodlands, and it had like a path all the way around, and you and Declan were riding your bikes way off in front. And we said, once you get to a road, you have to stop. Don't cross that road. So Declan...
Is this where you start shouting? Like kidnapper and stuff like that?
Yeah, so this lady had come over and said, are you okay? Because thought there was no parents with them. And Declan dropped his bag, started screaming, top of his voice, "Kidnap her! Kidnap her!" So Dad starts like legging it. He was like Linford Christie. And then as we're going down this path, all of a sudden this snake just goes across, and it just rises up and just goes.
At who?
At Dad.
Oh, I bet he shot himself.
Yeah. And I thought, like, obviously at this point, I'm thinking somebody's trying to kidnap you, so I just keep running. He stops. You could have been kidnapped, bundled into a car and drove off by the time he's like,
no, whoa, watch out for that snake. But it's the same with me. Like, if I saw that, if I saw a snake in front of me, I wouldn't know what to do other than just kick it. And I'll probably be the same with an alligator, and that would probably put me in a very bad situation.
Well, the thing is, you're supposed to run zigzag, aren't you? With alligators, you're supposed to run zigzag because
or just jump on its back and then start having a scrap with it.
I wouldn't advise that. But yeah.
They go into houses.
So the water pretty much pushed them, obviously, out of their pond area. They're going with the flow.
In the Tampa area, Jen Meser walked into her garage-turned-home gym the day after the storm.
Do you know what? I didn't realize that their legs were actually that long. That they were actually like a decent height off the floor. Yeah. I thought they like slithered.
5-year-old on her hip to find an unexpected visitor.
Holy moly, we've got a gator in our garage.
Holy moly, I think
I know, right?
Cardio in for a second, and then he meandered out underneath my truck.
Messer and her husband called 911, but were able to shoo the gator back toward the pond near their house.
How do you move that,
but he wasn't that happy about it, so he did take a big chunk.
I mean, you can't really just get like a glass and slide a piece of paper underneath it. It's actually a problem.
The only thing I guess you could do is jab it with something to try and get it to go out.
You think you would be the one to do that?
Well, I'm the one that catches all the spiders.
It was a wild day.
In this video, another family returning to their home north of Tampa was greeted by a gator lounging on their front porch.
Oh, at least he's just chilling.
Say residents in flooded areas need to be careful.
I would absolutely be concerned on what's out there. I would not go in dark water. I would be extremely cautious.
Plus, gators aren't the only creatures out of their element.
A lot of the snakes that may be subterranean, underground,
Snake's even worse than an alligator.
I was
Jesus,
watching
God.
a YouTube video this afternoon when I was looking for stuff to put in watch later, and it was the CCTV of 2 women playing on like a rug with the babies, and the babies were like, they were sat around and all the baby toys were out. And the little girl goes, "It's a snake." And the mum goes, yeah, but the snake's outside. And she goes, "No, the snake." And they look over to the kitchen and it's just like...
Coming towards them.
Yeah, but the thing is, it was just slithering, it wasn't going towards them. But they picked the baby up and run, and I'm like, where'd you go? It can get up. If you climb on top of the couch, it can get you.
Yeah, you're just want to go outside, wouldn't you?
You'd have to go outside, yeah.
Have been flooded out, just like people have been flooded out. Don't surprise them. That's why I tell people to avoid
it's that
the water
little
when possible.
tongue.
Oh, yeah.
Go away.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to tell me twice, Squad. But what is the top concern as they're trying to get these animals cleared out?
Well, Savannah, the top concern is people that walk through these waters. They're asking them not to do it. Keep in mind that Florida has over 1 million alligators, and these communities are connected to wildlife reserve areas through rivers and ponds, and that's why they're getting washed into these areas or pushed into these areas, and it's very hard to see them. A person can be right in front of the water, the experts say, and not be able to see them because they camouflage so well, and the same applies for pets. For people in these areas, the recommendation is to walk their dogs with a leash because just like a human, a dog can walk right into the water, into an alligator, and not be able to see it, Savannah.
All right, Quad, thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every week.
I'm saying I will definitely not be walking around with my feet in any salt water in Florida.
No, me neither.
I'll keep away from like the Everglades and all that.
Yeah.
That is not my place.
No,
that's like a reason. I've always wanted to go to Australia, but Australia because I don't like creepy crawlies and all that, and that's literally Australia. I don't really like alligators and stuff like that. But I'm sure you'd be fine if you do go. It's one of them, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I don't think I'll be moving to Florida anytime soon. I have looked to retire. I think Florida is off my list now with all
the... because there's 1 million alligators?
Yeah. I have to walk around in stilts.
Yeah, literally, yeah. I'm sure when it's not flooded though, it's not that bad.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's gorgeous when.
But yeah.
Or maybe live right slap bang in the middle of like Miami or somewhere.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, obviously our thoughts go out to everyone that was affected by the Hurricane Milton.
Yeah.
Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe for us, please, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.
Cheers.